Welcome back to Sonic the Hedgehog with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, another ported zone from the Mega Drive version in the remake, or Creative Aria's remake is of course, well, dare I even say it's Spring Yard Zone, and it's pretty close to the original, I'll say that. Seriously, something that probably didn't have enough memory on the thing to be included in the original game, so I'm glad it's here as well, seriously. As you can see, you can play with more than just Sonic in this game, as I'm playing with Tails here, and he has his full move range from, dare I say, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so he can actually fly. And he has another move which I actually really do like with Tails, and that's his flight cancel. If you press down, because I'm playing this with my DualSense 2, DualSense controller, sorry, not DualSense 2, DualSense controller, it feels really good to actually have him drop down and actually destroy enemies, seriously. Ray the Flying Squirrel, who I will show you in the bonus video for this game, yes, he's in this game as well, as is Mighty the Armadillo. This game was seemingly made after Sonic Mania. Also, the rules are here. Screw them, seriously. I'm surprised I didn't drop down on that annoying buzz bomber there, but whatever. But yeah, this is a faithful recreation if ever I saw one. Unfortunately, that does mean with Tails it's a bit harder to get all of the rings, but there you go. So I wanted to start again, because I do want to get all the Chaos Emeralds. I'm going to say that now, I do actually want to get all of the Chaos Emeralds. And there we go, much better. Yeah. Now there is something to be said of the special stages. I did say that there were only 4 of them in the original game, judging from what I've done by playing the Game Gear version at least. I don't know about the original figures. So basically what Creative Aria did is basically invert them and put them upside down, which I will admit, good move actually. Especially with the way the springs work in this game compared to in certainly the Game Gear version. Certain ones bounce you higher than the others, especially the green and yellow ones. So yeah. When you press the jump button, you also go higher, so yeah. It does, I will admit, it does make for an interesting special stage, and much less annoying than the puke bag, I'm going by what the Great Clement said there, stages in the Mega Drive version, of course. I didn't know a puke bag myself. Seriously. Though I do prefer the Master System ones, I will say that. How would you know it? Another spring mechanic from another Master System game is in this game as well. I think I kind of touched upon it in Green Hill, but yeah, the spring power-up, that's in this one as well. Which is very interesting because, yeah, and there's a reason for that. I believe Creative Aria couldn't put the speed shoes in this one, which were a thing in the original thing, but in the original Green Hill on the Master System and Game Gear version of Sonic 1, but they're not here in this version for whatever reason. Probably for the same reason it might be hard to program in the loop-de-loops, although they do appear in Starlight Zone especially, so they're not completely gone. But never mind that for now. I don't think there were many loop-de-loops in Spring Yard Zone, so that's fine. There were, however, in Starlight Zone, so yeah, we'll get to that after Scrap Brain Zone, actually. Strangely enough. But yeah, I do like Spring Yard Zone thing, fairly faithful, as I say, to the Mega Drive version. The one thing I think that's kind of redundant here is that your characters cannot spin dash up slopes where you could in certainly the Nintendo Switch version and the Sonic Origins version, which I do have. In fact, that's why where I'm recording the Game Gear version from. Whatever, it's probably the only version in HD, to be honest. And yeah, even get a 1-up from collecting all of your rings, so yay for that. And that's that, I suppose. And another special stage. I like that the crab meat's still waddling about there. That's a nice touch there. Well, yeah, more inverted special stages, I guess. Which I don't mind at all. Well, if the original version on the Master System and Game Gear of Sonic 1 did introduce the pinball flippers, then Creative Area does something special with Sonic 2, and I'll get to that when I get to Sonic 2. Anyway, yeah, there's the Chaos Emerald. That one, Chaos Emerald number 6, I believe, was easier to find than the 5th one. But never mind, here's our boss. And it's a bit different to the Mega Drive version, unlike with, say, Labyrinth Zone. Because with Eggman here, what he will do, instead of trying to bring down a pin to attack you, what he will do instead is basically use his Eggmobile to move along the bottom and then basically get rid of certain blocks. Yeah, so kind of similar but not the same, if you know what I mean. We're going to play with Tails as his flight ability does allow him to actually attack Eggman if he's in the right position. That's important, by the way. Yeah. And I guess it's easier than the Mega Drive version because, unlike in the Mega Drive version, you're not scrambling to find a block when, Eggman gets rid of all of them, but there you go. And that's him defeated. And indeed, that'll be it for this episode. On the next episode, we'll do 3 zones, actually, so I'll see you then. Goodbye!